Every small thing is reported, every small thing comes into your sitting room. If 10 people die somewhere, the blood pours into our sitting room because of you. The moment you believe one thing and I believe another thing, conflict is just a question of time.
But we've also seen men of God, God-men, gurus, religious men use it to exploit people. Just recently we had a case here in India.
See, unfortunately, corruption has seeped into every sphere of life. There are corrupt politicians, there are corrupt policemen, there are corrupt journalists.
I won't take it personally. Experiences that I have reporting in these places, that I sense that attitudes are hardening and people are identifying more now. There's more sense of identity politics. Do you think attitudes globally are hardening?
I think we have, in the last couple of decades, we have overdone this political correctness too much. People are sick of it. Now, they're trying to protect their rights because they feel threatened. The majority communities in various nations are feeling little uncomfortable because they feel slowly it is being taken over. Whether it's real or it's just perceptional, it doesn't matter. But this feeling is strong. It is strong in India also. Because constantly talking minoritism, people feel uncomfortable. What's going to happen to us? We must understand this. Minorities have always stuck together. And because of this, politicians have played these games because minority votes are the only things which come en masse. Majority votes will never come en masse. So they always focused on them, gave them better things, to such a point, I must tell you this. One of our former Prime Minister said, the first access to all resource must be to the minorities, particularly to the Muslim minorities. You should not say such things.
Why did you find that shocking?
How can the nation's resource belong to anybody? I'm saying it's shocking in a democratic country, which is a secular nation, that you think it should belong to one particular segment of people is wrong, whether it's majority or minority. What is economic will take on a religious hue altogether.
Do you think, though, that religion divides?
You want me to get killed? See, the moment you believe one thing, you must understand this. Why do you believe something? Do you believe you have two hands? Or do you know you have two hands?
I know.
You know you have two hands. So what would you believe? Something that you do not know. If you see, I do not know, only then the possibility of knowing opens up in your life. But now what we have done to humanity is, whatever you do not know, you just believe it. So you believe one thing, I believe something else. Today we are nice to each other, but when my belief and your belief comes to a competition, then we will kill each other.
It's quite difficult to get to that stage, you would know.
It is not difficult, it is just that it's in a different direction than the way you're looking right now. When I say the way you're looking right now, can you see me?
Yes.
Use one hand and point out where I am. You got it wrong, Yalda.
Are you everywhere? Is that what you're trying to say?
This light is falling upon me, reflecting, going through your lenses, inverted image in the retina, you know the whole story. So where do you see me now? Within yourself.
Yeah.
Where do you hear me right now?
Within myself.
Within yourself. Where did you see the whole world? Within yourself. Have you ever experienced anything outside of yourself? Your pains and pleasures happen within you. Your joy and misery happen within you. Your agony and ecstasy happen within you. Even light and darkness is only happening within you.
Why is it then that the majority of the 8 billion people on our planet follow the other path and not this path? If it's not difficult.
You're counting me out, unfortunately, as if I don't exist. See, I was in a peace conference, international peace conference. 42 Nobel laureates were there. One after another, belting out long speeches, mostly read from paper, they don't even look up, they're just reading pages and pages. Then when my turn came, I asked, so much talk about world peace. How many of you can genuinely put your hand on your heart and say that you have a peaceful mind? Your mind is peaceful. They were very honest, they said, no, we are not peaceful, but we want the world to be peaceful. See, the world is very peaceful minus the human beings. World is fantastic minus the human beings. It's only what is happening in the human mind, a larger manifestation is happening on the street, which is looking ugly. Otherwise, tell me what's wrong with the world. If you and me are not here, the world is just fine, isn't it? So, we do not know how to bring balance to our own self, but we want to do that in the larger world, it'll never happen. We have to understand this. What you see as the world is just a larger version of who we are. If you don't fix this, we can't fix that.